The time has finally come to fight Morwing. Easy to bait you into a fly trap, or a moth trap in this case. Haha! And fittingly, it's another Beast Shard because she is an optional mini-boss, so of course it's just a Beast Shard. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, we are officially done in Act 2. The time is called... Oh. Nope. Okay, so let me actually double check. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else I want to do. Yeah, I am feeling pretty good right now, so let's just go on up and do this. Well, I'm out of here. Let's stick around in case this goes south. So you'll see that he has set the snare around this platform here. We just had to defeat Grandmother Silk and then play the needle in. It would be a bit cooler though if, you know, when you stagger her and she falls on the platform, that's when you gotta play the needle in, but no, you just have to defeat her first. If you get caught in this attack, you take 3 damage. That sucks. Amateur with the claw mirror, baby! Amateur good. I didn't reach her though. But yeah, pretty easy overall. Now I'm just gonna goof off on my computer because this takes a while. So one thing I did forget to mention is, like, if you defeated Morwing while the fleas were still in Greymoor, or, like, before they moved to Greymoor, they would actually take Morwing's corpse and, you know, cook it. So that's something I regret not doing before I moved the fleas, but, oh well. Okay, so now we can boot the game back up, and then the real fun can begin. So, here's honestly my problem with Act 3. This first part is such a slog. Like, you have to go through a lot of story stuff before you can get to the really good parts of Act 3. And I guess that's kind of a problem I have with this game over Hollow Knight, is that it just feels a bit more story restricted. It's like in Hollow Knight 1, you know, like going after the true ending and stuff, like, it involves, like, not following the main quest objectives, you know, like going after the streamers and stuff. Like, it involves veering off on your own to actually, you know, find the extra ingredients to get the true ending. And, in a sense, that's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I guess you kind of had to do that here, because, you know, like, if you're just following the main story objectives for Act 2, you're not going to find Fleetopia, or Biowater, or any of that other crud, you know? You know, the Seeker's Soul. Like, by the time you get to this part in particular, like, it just feels a little too story-restricted. It kind of just makes me wish, you know, the game would allow a bit more freedom. Like finding the necessary abilities you need to get the extra MacGuffins you need to get through ending and stuff, like fully beat the game. But yeah. So right now we're in the top part of Cogwork Core. We're not going to hear the epic Metroid chorus again. Wow. We're also forced to use our Hunter's Crest for this part. So, like, remember how I was saying, like, the haunting in this game wasn't as interesting as the infection from the first game? Well, now things are a bit more interesting. Because now things are ramping up with this new infection. Okay, yeah, nice little roundabout attack. Yeah, it is very hard to not die there since you're not starting with full health, honestly. I can imagine that being like a real Steel Silk killer. Yeah, yay, finally to Act 3! Oh, but you died to the first kill room. Because it really, really sucks. Thankfully, the voided enemies don't count as their own journal entries, but basically everything is stronger now. Including the spike traps. You really can't trust any drops in this game, can you? Get it, Hornet, you're sick, you're dying, and I'm lying. But look, our blessed boy Sherma has become the priest. His sacredness kept these pilgrims safe. So we cannot use the elevator right now. It is blocked up. We have to go down the, Actually, we can just go down this way, come to think of it. Also, what am I thinking? I gotta use my Reaper's Crest, duh. What? Oh, right. What do I not have on? I usually use Zervine, right? Of course, I'll take you. Alrighty then. So that guy's just clogged up forever now. This room's still safe. Okay, so yeah, this kill room is no longer active. Oh yeah, but wait, get those guys on the journal now. So there are a couple of little objectives we can do before we get to the meat of Act 3. Including hunt for these void masses. When we destroy them, they stay gone forever. And this also would have been another different quill we could collect if we waited this long to get it. I learned that. Damned are we, the lingered few, bound still to suffer, cursed thrice by Fartham, to wait, to watch, to cry our anguish. No more, we say, no more, we cry! We all have wailed and wept. Fire Fartham's fall has come at last, its end we now accept. So yeah, Trobio has embraced the darkness. He even cussed. It's like the only cuss word in the game, I think. So yeah, we'll summon our good friend Ada in a minute. And these void masses in this room. I don't think so. I think there's one in this room. Yep, perfect. Also, getting damaged by Void will cause your Silk to deplete, so be careful there. Ha! I got you, sucker! Before he could get me. Perfect. And now we're going to head up to High Halls, because there's something to do up there as well. It's this enemy, it's this mini-boss from the Gauntlet, along with the little helper here. Almost got you there, though. Alright, now it's just him to worry about at least. Thankfully, he can't use his silk skills. Guess the void contaminated him too much. But there we go. Our reward for doing that is our final rune harp, but we can also see that the poor conductor is dead, so now the conductor line is finished along with the architects. The Vault Keeper's still alive though, so his race gets to continue. I guess now we're just gonna call Erda and... Oh dear. Alright, so let's situate our tools. Okay, yeah. Volt vessels are good for this fight. Also need our shards. So now it's time to start using our beast shards, sadly. So, little fun fact, there is no boss for the Coral Chambers or the Underworks. And, that also includes this boss, because this boss will appear at the first Bellway you visit in Act 3. It's just that commonly players will deviate to this one first, because obviously it's the closest. Like, why wouldn't they? But, point being, this boss is not firmly set in the Coral Chambers, therefore it is not the boss of Coral Chambers. That place doesn't have a boss, neither does Underworks. Kinda interesting to think about. And that's the best time to put your Vault Vessel down. There's also the same boss music as the Bell Beast from the beginning. Fitting, isn't it? Ha! Ah! Wasn't sure that would reach you, but it did. I'm the best. Oh, it just got both sides of your body! That was awesome! Huh, okay. I was doing good there, honestly. I should have used more of my cog flies, just gone all out with it. Actually, so my SILKSONG to fully refill myself, shouldn't I? Gotcha. Definitely a good boss to rely on your claw mirror as well. How did I get knocked over? You knocked it over. That's weird. Oh boy! Oh, that was a terrible place to do it. That was a very terrible decision there. That one was less terrible. Alright, so you just got forced in, which means the fight's over. I know how that works, actually. Like, the fact that you decided to cancel your attack there meant that the fight was over. So yeah, Aira gets the finishing blow. She actually gets to finish in an enemy.
Aira.
And now we learn one of the most convenient abilities. The Beastling Call. We can now teleport to the last station we used. In case, you know, quit warping isn't convenient enough in a certain situation, you know? Now we're going to the Putrefied Ducks. Because we have our next and hardest objective for Act 3. Just rest here for a smidgen. And also, since it is Act 3, we are going to, at long last, speak to the Huntress. Because I think her meal is long overdue by now. Ah, she's dead. Hunter, Shining Claw, do not kills. Mine is shell thin, taste is poor. So meet Runt. Me's born not like siblings, them's large and hard. All them's did feasted and flew. I see her clear, child. The tall mother's meat has fed the brood fresh hatched. It was a common fate that found her, too common perhaps. Gone, the mother, her meats and lice, for siblings strong, not for us so small, never's for us. I promise organs for your mother, child. As she has passed, I provide them to you, as some small reward were traded. Meats for us? Yes, Hunter, we have gifts. Walls long. Bring meats. Give meats. Blah, 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 blah. Wants to grow strong. So yeah, if you don't complete this quest before Act 3, the Huntress dies to her brood. But we still got this little kiddo to feed. So that's kind of why I want to wait this long, just to meet another kid friend. So, but it is We did get some interesting dialogue, though, if we beat her quest in Act 2, where she says, "Is it wrong to not want to sacrifice for my children, to see them grow up fierce and strong?" And then Hornet says, you shall not be judged by me, madam. I have seen much sacrifice. I have no love for the act." And that's actually, you know, like a recurring theme in this series, where the parents sacrifice for their children. Grimm did it. Greyroot did it, you know, for that Parasite last video. And now this Huntress did it. But, you know, she wanted to break that trend because she wanted to live. She wanted to live and watch her children grow up strong. She didn't want to die for them. You know? But sadly, we waited to meet that kiddo, so now she's dead. Sorry. So now the fleas have fallen into a dark, dark place. The ecstasy of the end. And we will be faced with the most dangerous challenge of all. The Festival of the Flea. Oh, I hate this challenge. But on the bright side, we get to refill our Flea brew for free now. For free. We're gonna start with the easiest one first. Both of them together. Come on! That sucks. Well, it doesn't really matter because we beat the score, but we do have to get like a higher score for something else later. So I think just for fun I will try it again. Well, it was a good attempt. For the record, you don't get bonus points for hitting Krat or the golden fleas. They're just, you know, special targets that only still grant 1 point. And the reason those fleas are golden is because they dipped into the flea brew. So this one is rather tricky, the flea dodge. You can also Pokeball them if you need to. That was stupid of me. Oh my god! Oh my god, that is not fair! I didn't even see that shake. My eyes are too focused on the fleas to pay attention to the platforms. Also, Putrefied Ducks has not had a boss fight either. That's because this is the boss fight. The Flea games. Much harder than any boss.
The thing is because he's not taking on much. It should be just fine. Maybe it's coming down cold.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, that's the end of that one.
Yeah, a little bit of sore throat, a little bit of a burning.
To me again.
Now we are playing the worst one of them all, the Flea Juggle. I believe I got that one. I cannot believe I first tried this. Could have got me before you, though. That's a shame. So make sure you have your brooch on when you do this, because you make a lot of money. Likewise, you do not want to pick up that prize before collecting every single rosary and shard here, or the rest will be lost forever. But I think we're good now. It is the final pale oil.
Regina Forum.
Yeah, they are just gonna party until the end of the world. Now we travel to Shellwood. Because up here happens to be the Pin Master. Ew. Apparently the Pin Master does not come here until you look at his note in Bellheart. That is kind of stupid, but whatever. Back to Bellheart then. Buying my new gramophone, baby. Let's give her the final rune harp. Officially read this. Now that we have this gramophone, we can play some nice music.
Hello?
So we'll just play this one for Hornet's House from now on. There's a reason I'm doing this a bunch of times, I assure you. Well, worry about it later, I think. But it's in our best interest to save at these benches as much as possible. You'll see why. Stop, dang it! Haha, sucker! Sadly, we're not really gonna have enough money to pay for this nail upgrade. Oh well. Gramophone was more important. I need to actually do some research real quick. Okay. Okay, so the thing I'm after will not actually appear until we go to the next main quest objective, so let's just knock that out. So now this place is open.
Buenera.
And we learned that those 3 people we got the souls from were actually snail shamans.
Regina Fora. That's fine. That's fine. Nesvir.
So now after actually doing that, that should trigger something else. Right, yeah. Just don't quite know how it works per se. But well, why don't we just do some wandering around then, shall we? We are gonna hunt for more of those void amasses. Might as well farm some money on top of it, eh? Oh, I was hoping that actually reached you from there. That sucks. Oh, come on! I momentumed into it. That sucks. There we go. Jeez. I just like, you know, cleaning up Farloom like this. One nasty void nasty at a time. Let's go to Far Fields, because there's actually something special we can do there. First, we can collect this. So this dead guy here is the shop owner from Pilgrim's Rest. Yeah, if you wait until Act 3, you can collect the weighted belt right here for free. Don't have to pay for it. And it's not really a good charm anyway, so I'm not going to waste money on it. Perfect. But now here's a little puzzle we can do with our little boomerang, our curve claw. And now our curve claw is gone forever. Yes, it spawned! Okay. So yeah, after you talk to the snail shamans, you'll have a chance at triggering this at certain benches. except for benches inside the Citadel or in Greymoor. You get the crawl summons. And we also get the Curve Sickle, which is the upgraded Curve Claw. It just makes me wish that, like, most of the tools in this game had a unique puzzle involving them. Like, the throwing pins, they have a puzzle. It's that Ladybug minigame. Speaking of which, we're actually going to go see that right now. So yeah, for the throwing pins, it's that Ladybug minigame. The Flea Brew and Silk Speed anklets can, of course, be used inside the Weave Nest at Far Fields for that special puzzle. And the Curve Claw can be used for that puzzle to get the Curve Sickle. And I guess also the, also the Snare Setter for the final boss to get this ending, basically. I think there's a void mass in this room, because if enemies in a room start off voided, it means there is a void mass somewhere in the room. It's a telltale sign. And there it is. Just love damaging with the claw mirror. Does such good damage. So if we skip doing the Ladybug minigame, we can get its reward for free, an expanded tool pouch. And with that, we are going to Crawl Lake and Greymoor, which thankfully this Farfield station is directly beneath it. Oh, hello there. So we actually have some new crawl enemies that are actually very dissimilar from the other ones, but, you know, they gotta fill those enemy rosters somehow, just saying. So remember this place where we first fought the crawls. Make sure there's no other stashes I forgot to hit here. Probably just those ones, anyway. We are now going to fight the true boss of Greymore. Oh, the crawls, it'll be a miracle if you ever get out of here alive. So they basically fight the same way as the base crawl enemies, except when they wear those crowns, you cannot pogo on them. They're immune to pogo, sadly. Not these guys, though. Ha! Easy. Oh, come on, that interrupted my heal, that sucks. Crawl Father, kind of like Crawl Daddy from Paper Mario. Haha, sucker! He really likes relying on ads, sadly. Sadly. Really can't throw this upward, fool. Oh, that was a perfect shot! That was awesome! Ha, sucker! Didn't tech me fast enough. You're too busy calling your ads. Oh, I am actually really good at aiming that now. This is a perfect fight for it. Stalling even more ads, summoning, calling, do the same difference, eh? Oh, he's just baiting himself into that trap now. He baited himself into that one for sure. We get our first memento, a special collectible for Act 3. On top of that, we get the Crawl Bell, which is going to be our biggest money maker for this act. Any other nests to loot from? I do not think so. Alright, I think we're good right now. We can leave. we will immediately go to Bellheart to install this crawl bell. Doing this will net us lots and lots of rosaries and shards, so it is very great that we got this at the beginning of Act 3. Chakra will be defending the entrances to Bellheart. Good for her. Still never opened that. We gotta work on that, actually. I know there's another void mass in here. Seriously? Garmin! So yes, he's left the Citadel and he's fighting these monsters on the surface now. Good for him. There's another Void Master over there, but I want to come over here and hit this once and for all. Perfect. Come to think of it, we should have actually stayed over there in Greymore, because there's something else we gotta do. So where did we last save, actually? Okay, we might actually still be safe there. Good. Yeah, because there's actually quite a few more Void Masses up here. Yeah, I'm going all in on that thing, aren't I? Just in the perfect Poké position. Yeah, I'm really glad that actually reached it. It was in perfect range, too. Oh, you actually hit it through the ground! Even better. Even freaking better. But now... our good friend Styx is in trouble. So yeah, we killed 8 of them. That's enough to qualify for the journal, but we'll get something special if we do a little bit more. And that's all we need to do. Let's go to Bile actually. There's actually something cool we can do with Bile. So if we head to the room where Chakra used to be, we'll find another one of these guys. We only saw one of these guys in Shellwood. In the room where we found the Pin Master just now. Okay, if you're not going to let me do that, then let's go quit working. But we can find a third one of those guys far to the left of Bone Bottom. But we'll also discover some new features here. While the Void consumes the rest of Farloom, Wormways is facing another infection. No, that's not what I want at all. Okay. Alright. Wormways has evolved into the Butterfly Ways. It really does feel like infection enemies from Hollow Knight, so I really appreciate this section. I appreciate this section of the infection.
bin? Yanara.
So yay, we get a follow-up quest for this guy. No, idiot. We simply need to inject 10 enemies with this file and harvest them. Like so. That is the wrong tool entirely. Thankfully, it's a good excuse for the journal. You can also harvest this guy, but, well, it's not going to matter in a sec. Now we will face the boss of Wormways, Plasmified Zango. Yeah, we saw Zango's corpse like when we first came here. It's now evolved into this. Zango has lots of HP and it constantly regenerates due to the lifeblood. Whoops, thank you, dice. Let me heal myself here. That was a lucky shot there. Oh, that was perfect! Like, he really slides over here when he's, you know, when you're over here, so that was just an extremely lucky shot. Extremely lucky. So yeah, if you don't have the needle file, it is very, very hard to kill him. Like, you need to go all out with non-stop tool and melee damage. It's just a pain. But thankfully, we beat him, got him in the journal. Don't gotta worry about it anymore. Now we just gotta beat this quest the normal way. I think there's like another life seed thing down here somewhere. There it is. Okay, well, even though I didn't kill him there, it still added him to the journal. That was funny.
Has been?
So now we will be able to refill our lifeblood tool without having to revisit him. I just want to add that thing to the journal, honestly. Just there's more unique enemy there. Perfect. Now we can get out of here. I think. Go visit Greymore real quick. I want to try to trigger something else. No. Well, since we're here, there's something else we can take care of. This kill room. Can almost reach up there, honestly. It really gives you some height. I don't want to fight those guys anymore. I mean, yeah, I can just get out of here if I want to. No! Oh, they locked off that exit. That's clever. That's actually pretty clever. At least we got a little safe spot for the time being. It's actually not very safe up here. Yeah, he's got this place covered, honestly. That was terrible. Oh boy. Oh, they are all over me. Alright, you know, I'm not gonna worry about this one right now. And here's what becomes of Xylotl a little bit later. A source. Life for all. Dear one. Life for all. Dear one. Life for you. instead go to far fields. Why am I not just refilling my silk at these benches, honestly? Yay, now I officially got those guys on the journal. That's why I kept killing them. Yay, Carmen! That's why I came out here, to see you.
Chishin! Ha ha ha! Little Spadarin.
Has been?
The chin not a screamer.
Hachin, not to scream. So I don't know if there's any void masses out here. Yeah, I don't think there are. Let's head to Placid Steps, because there's something else we can activate. Find that our good friend, the Pinstress, is gone. She has gone to Mount Fae, wanting to meet her fatal resolve. We'll worry about that a little bit later, though. Let's go back to the Narrow again, because I think we can encounter Garmin there too. Yep, there you are, my good man. You're actually up there, apparently. Yeah.
Ritala. Zenzibo! Molina Molen.
That's fine.
Benti Farada Farad.
So yeah, Garmin's getting a little tired. Hornet suggests he rest, but he's much too proud for that. And also, I think in this room we did miss something. Ah, and there's a Void Mask, even better. That was embarrassing. Whoops. Aha, here it is. I think I would have checked that, though. That's a nice little rosary stash from the beginning of the game, eh? Alright, so because we solved Garmund at those places, we unlocked the Hero's Call quest. Also, let's take a look at our income here. That's actually a handy bit of rosaries.
Mio fene?
Allama.
Regina Flora.
Orallo.
Yep, we do have enough money for it. We can get our final nail upgrade.
Esquera. Allama.
So now we've got the pale steel needle. You can still make out the hive steel markings, of course. So Hero's Call wants us to go to the Blasted Steppes, where we find Zaza, Garmin's loyal steed. We're going to the area where we met the gambler and took his dice from his corpse to find what has now become of Garmin. I get the first shot though. Sir Knight, I am sorry. This was the only means to free you from the cursed threads. Oh, fret not, little one. Be proud. You've grown so strong. Zaza, let us just rest a little. Then we'll be away. But if we come back, we can play a song for Zaza. Thank you. Let's meet back home. So strong, so kind. Let's meet back home. Old bug, old friend. Brave to the end. Thank you. So strong, so kind. Thank you. Yep, that is the end of Garmin. While we're here, we do have some other unfinished business, because before we weren't strong enough to kill these enemies, so now we should be. We have all the nail upgrades. See, finally got to kill them. Just gotta get enough for the journal. See, there's just enough in there. So yeah, we just killed the last judge family line, basically. Yay.